It's Lawrence H. on the driveway. You probably wonder why Lawrence H. is on the driveway. Well, I had varicose veins ablation this week. I had really bad bulging veins in my left leg for the last 10, 15 years. Gotten really, really bad since my knee surgery last year. The leg really never quite got back to its normal size. The swelling never quite went down all the way after surgery. Kind of hampered my recovery just a bit in my left leg. It took me a little longer to recover off of knee replacement surgery on the left leg. I had knee replacement surgery on my right leg in August of 24. That went a whole lot smoother as far as recovery goes, even though I still do have varicose veins in my right leg, but they are not as severe as they were in my left. The process was kind of interesting, putting a wire in your vein, then a catheter over the wire, heating up the wire, and then zapping it out. But my doctor was really good about preparing me for it, and it did not hurt. I mean, a couple of zings here or there, but surprisingly, the varicose veins ablation did not really hurt as much as I thought it would, and I'm very happy I've had it done. Now I'm wearing a compression sock up to my thigh for the next 3 weeks during the day. I can sleep without it after the second day of surgery. It's an outpatient surgery, and I had a very good doctor who did the procedure. And I won't say who he is because it's kind of like, you'll know where I live and all that stuff, but that's fine. There are very qualified doctors here in Kentucky, and I have a very good doctor I'm very blessed to have. And anyway, you all have a great day. Just enjoying a little walking on the driveway. Part of my recovery for varicose veins, in addition to wearing my thigh-high compression socks for 3 weeks during the day, is staying active. Try not to stand in one place for too long, which shall be a bit of a challenge when I get back to work on Tuesday, since I pretty much stand still in the same spot 8 hours a day on hard concrete. But I will try to kind of, since I don't have my right leg done yet, I can maybe use that as my pivot foot and or as my anchor foot, and I can pivot off my left and try not to put too much weight on my left leg for the next couple of weeks at least. But I know that's going to be a challenge, but I have a pretty understanding boss and I have some really good understanding coworkers, so maybe it won't be that difficult anyways. So I do enjoy what I do for a living. I'm 63. Had a few medical issues going on in the last couple of years. I had knee replacement surgery on my right leg in August of 24. Knee replacement surgery on my left leg in September of 25. And like I said, I've had varicose veins in both legs for as long as I can remember. And the left leg never quite recovered, never quite went down swelling-wise after my knee surgery. My left leg didn't. The varicose veins have been an issue a whole lot in the last year. I wear compression socks knee-high every day to work to keep my legs from bulging too much and to keep my legs from, the blood pools. Varicose veins basically means that your legs are not circulating the blood properly like a healthy pair of legs would. You have valves in your veins that kind of pump the blood back to your heart. When varicose veins appear, that means you got bad veins with bad valves. The blood pools in your legs and they don't go back up. They seek gravity, and they seek their lowest course. They will set in your legs, your ankles, your calves, and they'll make your life a living hell, basically. So I had varicose veins ablation in my left leg this week, and I'm already feeling better. Very thankful. So, meanwhile, here's my little cute one here. She's out here helping me my therapy walk, so she's a good girl. Say hi, everybody. Gracie Bell, you're a good girl, aren't you? Are you a good girl? I can't say good too much because she gets treats for that, but I'll try not to say it too much. You're a pretty girl, aren't you? You're a pretty girl. You pretty girl? Yes, you are. You're so pretty. Hmm? And our cat is out here somewhere too. Oh, here our kitty cat. Here's our kitty cat, Sailor Moon. She's out here giving me some pointers too on how to stay active. Hmm. Are you a good kitty cat? You're a good kitty cat, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. You're a good kitty cat. Oh, you're stretching. Oh, you're stretching. Oh, yay. You like stretching, don't you? You just love rubbing on the concrete. It makes you feel good on it. Probably got some scratches and some itches that you got on your belly and your back, and you just love scratching on the driveway, don't you? Yes, you do. You're a pretty girl, aren't you? Pretty, 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 pretty girl. Yes, you are. You're so pretty. You a pretty girl. Huh? Pretty girl. Hmm? Say hi to your fans. Say hi to your fans. Hmm? What we say? She said hi to your fans. She says, hi, everybody. Leave me alone. Here's Gracie. Hi, Gracie. You're a pretty girl, too. You're so pretty. Say hi to your fans. Hey, Gracie. Hey. Gracie. Hey. Say hi to all your fans. Hmm? You're very shy, aren't you? Hmm? You're a little bit shy. Fine, feline. Yes. They get along very well. They actually do. Gracie came from actually a breeder, and the cat, she came from the pound, and they're equally loving. You can get very loving animals at the pound. We got her back in June of 2019, and she was 6 weeks old at the time. A little teeny little thing, probably about as big as her head, and she's grown into a big, loving kitty cat with big claws. We got to take her to the vet periodically to get her claws trimmed, or else she'll just claw the crap out of us. So, but she's a good kitty cat. You good kitty cat? Hmm? 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 You good kitty cat? Hmm? Meow. Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry, Finesse and Press. Yes, cats. I mean, there was a New Year's Eve a couple years ago. The sailor went out and didn't come back for 2 nights. We were worried sick. We were worried that the coyotes got her because we live out in the country here in Kentucky, and we were really worried sick that the coyotes got her. But she reappeared 2 days later, all fine and all that. I'll say one thing about Sailor. We periodically go out of town for a 2-nighter, maybe going out of town, going to the Smoky Mountains or going north to visit family in Illinois. And we can leave Sailor food, water, and a clean litter box and come back 3 days later, and she's fine as can be. It's amazing how cats are so self-sufficient. Meanwhile, if you left our dog 2 nights with water, food, and a few clean puppy pads, the house would be a wreck. You'd have probably a half dead dog, poop and pee everywhere, worried sick and all that. But the cats, it's pretty funny. The cats really are self-sufficient. They're like a low-maintenance animal, a low-maintenance pet. You get yourself a cat, 1 or 2 cats, a litter box, food. Yeah, dogs are more hands-on. And it's amazing. Cats and dogs don't normally get along. These two get along very well. We'll come home from work, and they'll be sitting together on the sofa together watching TV. The wife likes to keep TV on during the day, so they're entertained. So they watch TV all day, Law and Order, bull riding. I like to put on. I like to put the cartoons on for them because I think they probably enjoy cartoons more than they do Law and Order because I mean that's too serious for them. You know, they need to really be like I like to put on SpongeBob SquarePants, and that just drives my wife nuts when I put on SpongeBob for the kiddos. But I think they would enjoy SpongeBob a whole lot more than Law and Order, wouldn't you? If you were a pet and you didn't give a shit about nothing. I try to tell them every night that me and Mama come home from work that we worked hard for them to make sure they got food on the table and a roof over their head and medical care taken care. But I don't think they really care too much about that. As long as we're loving and we feed them and we pet them and we just take good care of them. So Sailor is a good kitty cat, and yeah, it's funny. When growing up, I had two Basset Hounds, and talk about really temperamental dogs. Basset Hounds were very interesting because you'd be walking along on the sidewalk, and without any notice, they would stop walking, and you would trip right over them. They just like to stop walking. They just like to walk, and it was like walking into a fire plug, a fire hydrant. You'd walk over them and trip, and that'd be it for you. Since I met my wife in 2000, we've had Shih Tzus. Shih Tzus are very interesting dogs. I tend to have allergies from short-haired pets, short-haired dogs in the past, and Shih Tzus are hypoallergenic. Are very good as far as they don't shed. They're good for allergies and all that. So, well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate you stopping by. I have many videos of Sailor and Gracie, and my battery's running low too. I need to charge my battery. But you all have a great day. I really appreciate you stopping by and checking out my videos and my live broadcasts. And I'll be home the next couple days, walking around the driveway, getting my leg back in motion, ready for work on Tuesday. So God bless everybody. Have a great day.